Alright. We've had enough of that. Let's let's actually go back to playing the game, even though it's been like probably 40 minutes. Put most effort into the most random things. Honestly, yeah. Legends Arceus made better use of its strong points at Giant Mountain. You can see no, Legends Arceus is a really neat game, but it still kind of was like, damn, that was it. Yeah, Pokemon's an interesting franchise. I love it. I'm the one person in like the whole group who like doesn't fucking cry like a baby every time they do anything with their games. Like, I am the guy who's fine with modesty, you know? I'm fine with things not being perfect, right? Like, I don't give a shit. Could Pokemon do better? Absolutely. They could make the greatest game of all time if they really wanted, considering how much money they make. And if they actually, like, took a decent bit of time, you know? At the same time, I don't really care. They release fun games for me that I can spend a lot of time on, and I enjoy it. I get my $60 worth. I've got like a couple hundred hours on Sword and Shield, right? That's all I need. I fucking love Sword and Shield, right? Everybody goes, oh, Sword and Shield, it's the downfall of the franchise. It's the worst game they've ever made. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? This game's amazing. The weakest part of the game is easily like the regular story, right? Like the legendary story. Because I didn't even like fully register it was happening until I fought Eternatus, and I was like, oh shit, right, yeah, we are doing this part of the game, yeah. It wasn't very good, and that was kind of just a notable part of it. But they did so good with like every other aspect, right? Like, they did such a phenomenal job with the trainer portion, right? They made it really feel like you were a trainer who was trying to become the champion, right? And they really hyped everything up. And I loved it, right? And the gym battles were really well done. Like, it just felt like a proper, like, yeah, this is the point of Pokemon, is being a trainer and just having a sporty old time with your Pokemon. And it was a lot of fun, right? I'm still a bit sad about the Pokedex, obviously, right? But at the same time, I got Lucario. And I'm never gonna... He's never not gonna be in a game, so, like, fucking... I ain't ever gonna complain. That's a thing a lot of people need to understand. Just like a Pokemon that's more popular. Being pissed off at video games is just very good YouTube content. Oh, absolutely. That's why I play Mario Party. That's why I fucking play Mario Party, you know? If you're struggling on your favorite Pokemon just isn't going to be in the game, why don't you just like a more popular Pokemon? You should like Charizard, you know? You should like a character like Lucario. You should like, you know, fuck. You should not like fuck, actually. You should not do any of that until marriage. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? Just like a more popular Pokemon. I don't know what the issue is. In reality, it does suck. They absolutely would be able to put all Pokemon in. But it's not that big of an issue at the same time because... Hope Meowstic is in the new games. Oh, I do too, for your sake, yeah. Meowstic's a cool Pokemon too. But at the same time, how many people actually, like, 100% the Dex, let alone were gifted opportunities to do that? You know? Like, how many people actually, like, are like, oh my gosh, I gotta get, every time there's a new Pokemon game that comes out, like, every year, I gotta get, the best Pokemon game. I gotta get every single Pokemon. Oh no, every evolution's gonna be in, like, forever. That's just how it is. But it's, what was I saying? But, like, yeah, no person, like, says, oh great, here's the every year bi-yearly Pokemon game. I have to collect every single Pokemon. I have to collect all 800, probably 900 at this point, honestly, Pokemon, right? Not many people actually do that. And for, like, the 10 that actually do that, I guarantee you they just use, like, the same exact Pokemon that they've got from either hacking or just previous Pokemon games, right? From, like, Pokemon Home, you know? People are just gonna hack it in either way, you know? People are just gonna hack in other Pokemon either way. God can't stop me because God's not allowed in the Galar region, honestly. That sounds about right. No, there's a few that weren't in Sword and Shield that I'm a bit sad about, right? Like Zoroark wasn't in. I don't remember if Curlia was in or not. I think Curlia might have been, right? I know Fennekin for sure wasn't. But I got Lucario. I got a Charizard if I really wanted him. But there are some Pokemon that are just widely popular. I believe they did like an official poll a while back. And Greninja was at the dead top of the list. And it makes sense. He's a cool Pokemon. It's still a bit surprising to see him as like the favorite Pokemon of all time, you know? Yeah, my favorite's Lucario. My favorite used to be Fennekin, actually. For a good while, Fennekin was my favorite Pokemon. Probably because it was my first ever and I had a little attachment to it. But then eventually I just kind of transitioned over to Lucario. And I'm glad I did because I think LucaTheJackal is a bit more unique than Fen the Fox. Although it's not too much better. You're too much of a contrarian to enjoy the popular Pokemon. That's fair. I like a lot of the popular Pokemon, and I think they're popular for good reason. Zoroark is amazing. Fen the Jackal, interesting ring. Honestly, that would ring out pretty well, right? But Luca is just kind of a name that stuck with me for a while, and I like it a lot. Oh, anyways, yeah, because I'm fighting Fang S. Fang, is just a little clone that appears. And I'm just going to shoot him a lot. Ow. Luca and Fen are both Pog names. Oh, absolutely. My favorite Pokemon, but each time you replay a game, usually Gen 4, you find a new one to love. Yeah, that's usually what it is, right? You find like a new little attachment of like, oh shit, there's this guy that exists. I really like him. And for me especially, like with like the new games, I'll find like one Pokemon that I'm like, oh my gosh, this one's actually really cool. I like this one a lot. I like this Pokemon a lot. I think Inteleon was the one I really liked in 7, or not 7, in Gen 8. I really like Inteleon. Nobody really likes Inteleon, but he's such a cool dude, and he has such a cool animation with Hydro Pump. Yeah, there's definitely an alternate timeline where Fen the Fox was streaming, which honestly rolls off the tongue a bit better. Anyways, I was hyping up Fang for a bit, and because that he can jump on anything, and I was saving it for this moment where he can skip half of Red Volcano Zone, and you guys are gonna love it. You'll ever Nuzlocke those games for more, so you can have. Yeah, I need to do a Nuzlocke at some point. I'll probably do that eventually. Are any of the new ones from Scarlet Violet catching your attention as a favorite? I need to watch the new trailer again. But I saw the little armor dudes, and those look fucking badass. But I also want to point attention to Fido, which is easily the greatest Pokemon name that's ever graced this planet. And apparently there's like a rumor that they're supposed to have like multiple evolutionary forms, which is going to be the coolest thing of all time, to have multiple Fido, to have a fucking burnt Fido or like a undercooked one, right? And I'm very excited to see that. I can make that. Anyways, I was hyping up Fang that he can jump on anything, which means that includes lava. So remember this whole section that we keep spending a lot of time on? Hear me out. We don't. You Nuzlocke Sword Blind was the best decision ever. Really interesting, yeah. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty fun. I just get really attached to my Pokemon, right? Like, I name them, I give them lore and everything. I add them to, like, my canon. And I don't think I'd be able to do a Nuzlocke for that reason, because I'd get too attached. But I'd also think that would probably be the reason I would do a Nuzlocke, is so I can fucking have a cool story behind it, right? Maybe I'll do that eventually. I'll have to consider a Nuzlocke down the line, because that just sounds fun. I'd like to do that one, right? I'd like to find a Pokemon game I enjoy and then like make a Nuzlocke of it. I'm just skipping this whole section, and it's fantastic. Can I make that? Oh, I can make that. Hell yeah. Beautiful. Ah. Anyways, we're back to Egg Rock. We're on our way, yeah. That looked incredibly this game has some of the most satisfying shit, like, ever. It's such a fun game, and there's so much cool stuff you can do with it, right? Even with, like, the characters that don't have, like, the usual gimmicks, like Amy and Fang, they can do some really awesome stuff. And I'm so excited to do more. Once I beat this game with every character, I'm probably going to play through it again a couple more times. And just play it with, like, a couple of modded characters, right? Because that would be fun. And there's a lot of, like, modded characters that are really cool, right? I'd love to play Shadow. I'd love to play Janna. Maybe Medalt. And those are some fun characters. And I know most of you only recognize Shadow. But a couple of you I think I've streamed just, like, privately too, and I've shown off Janna. So that's fun. But there's a lot of satisfying stuff in this game, and I love it for a lot of reasons. Meow. Meow. Fuck everything in that area. Haha! You fools! I am God! Well, now that I'm at this section, I can't really make a commentary about how I'm so excited to play Amy to do that jump, because I've already done that. Instead, I'm just gonna repeat that joke over and over again. Well, I can do this as Fang. I guess that's pretty cool. Oh, man. Can I skip? Skip, 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 skip? Yeah! Let's go. Because you could do stuff like that. You can just skip entire sections sometime and just... It's fan-freaking-tastic. Bop. Button. You gonna go to get a snack, BRB? Alright, take care. Get a good snack. Get a good, healthy snack. Or don't, actually. I'm really not the boss of anyone here. I fucked up. I'm glad he wasn't around to see that. Hey. You saw... Fuck. Shit. Well, you know, you can't win them all. We all saw look great. I'm the laughing stock of the internet. Fantastic. You'll love to see it. Be interesting. Come on, make it in, make it in, make it in. No! Fuck. I can totally make that cycle one time, yeah. Oh, I just didn't hit the button at all, huh? Okay, maybe we can do it otherwise. Let's find out. Okay. I think if I do... I fucked up. Okay, listen, I tried my best. I had a plan in mind, and I honestly think it was gonna work. Here we go. There we go. First sight. Oh my gosh, this is such a good game! Fuck! Well, I'm making that good YouTube content like like you mentioned, Prince. Alright, we're not making that cycle. There we go. Alright, much better, much better, much better. That's not better at all, actually. With reflected laughter in the background. I'm gonna have to edit another section of me just dying over and over again. No, 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 no. Okay, that was close. Here we go. Alright, this time we're fine. This time we're perfectly fine. Nah, it's just a setup so I can die at this section. Just kidding. I'm a gamer. That's how I am sometimes. Sometimes I'm really, really, really good. Sometimes I'm dying in the same section over and over again. Another jump and a spin. Oh, that was clean. Can I run face first into danger and win yet again? Nah, we're fine. We're fine. We're gaming. We're gaming, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We're actually just perfect at this game. What can I say? You have the snackies now. What'd you miss? Absolutely nothing. I did not die once at all. I would never be bad at video games. Never. Alright, I'm gonna try and cheese this once that door closes. Hey! We took a while with that with Amy, and I love that we can just skip it sometimes in other sections, and I would never die in a video game. So yeah, last time we needed the invincibility so we could prevent getting hit from the lava. But, you know, as Fang, we have no mortal bounds. Although it would have been nice to have that. Gods don't die. Well, there's a game series called God of War that might convince you otherwise. There we go. Alright. Onwards. Let me take 2 steps ahead for an elevator activate. Onwards to the final levels. Kratos isn't a god. He's a himbo. I mean, I think he kind of fits that, right? He can kind of fit that criteria. He did some stupid shit. If we're talking God of War 4, absolutely not. If Kratos was really a god, he'd be alive. He is alive, canonically. Just saying. Never played God of War LMAO. What's it like? I haven't played it either. I've seen a decent bit of it, though. Come on, tell me I can make that jump. Fuck. Alright, this is going to be a tight finish, then. This is going to be a tight race to finish, but I think I can get it. It's a pretty interesting game. It's a hack and slash, is, I believe, the appropriate name for it. Or parental neglect, from what I hear. It's a bit of both. Whoo! You see that? Oh, I am speeding. I am faster than the fastest Sonic character. Oh, if I had jumped just a bit soon, I would have actually fallen off the map, too. And that would have been awesome. And now we get to do our super intense Metal Sonic fight. Alright, die. Die. I said die. Bruh. Metal Sonic's great weakness. A gun. A pop gun, actually. Does God of War have fired me? I don't believe it does. I'm sorry. I don't believe it does. Here we go. There we go. One more hit. God of War cringe. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, one more. I'm sorry, guys. Goodbye. Shoot him in the back. Easy peasy. Metal Sonic be zooming. Yeah. If you wait long enough in that area, actually, he will just return. He'll actually come from the bottom. Because that's how the death animation plays out. Anyways, remember the super hard boss that we keep struggling on? What if we simply didn't? What if we had a gun? Oh, that was actually perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, this man's just getting his life ruined right now. I'm gonna 2-cycle him and it's gonna be the funniest shit ever. Yeah, push myself up against the wall so I can't get launched off the map. Hey, big man. Come here. He's gonna die right now. Oh, never mind. One more. Mommy, I don't want to fight Eggman anymore. Fun fact, he was like 1 hit away, so I guess we're doing this again. God damn it. And now we are going to be throwing very hard. Because, we're not in the right mojo. Alright, here we go. Never mind. Alright, come here, big man. Come on. Come on, honey. Oh, sweetheart. Yeah, walk forward like 2 steps. Fuck. We're fine. Nothing can ever go wrong on the LucaTheJackal stream. Nothing ever goes wrong. Now get out of here. Yeah. And there we go. Once again, beaten, heading down to the earth. Let's go. All right. Get out of here. Exactly. Hell yeah. And there's 2 out of 3. We've got 1 more to go. And it should be a pretty easy one to beat it with, too. Considering it's Sonic and Tails.